you're looking to get into property investment, this video is for you. We're diving into the ultimate guide to buy to let in the UK. I'll cover everything from what buy to let is, how to find the right property, calculating your returns, and understanding the risks. Whether you are a complete beginner or just curious, by the end of this video, you'll have a solid foundation to start your property investment journey. First thing first, what is buy to let? Simply put, buy to let is when you buy a property specifically to rent it out to tenants. The goal is to earn income through monthly rent and potentially see your property's value appreciate over time. Unlike buying a home to live in, buy to let properties are strictly for investment purposes, which means different rules, taxes, and mortgage criteria apply. Before jumping in, it's crucial to understand all costs involved. This will help you determine whether buy-to-let is financially viable for you. For buy-to-let mortgages, you typically need a 25% deposit, sometimes more. If you're looking at a £200,000 property, that's £50,000 upfront. Secondly, stamp duty. You pay a higher rate of stamp duty for buy-to-let properties. In the UK, this can add 3% or more on top of the standard rates depending on the property price. Thirdly, you need to think about legal fees. Factor in £1,000 to £2,000 for solicitor fees. You also need to think about property maintenance. Set aside a budget for repairs, maintenance, usually 10 to 15% of your annual rental income. Don't forget about insurance, letting agent fees, and potential void periods. This is where times when your property is empty and not generating income. Next up, let's talk about financing. Most buy-to-let investors use buy-to-let mortgages, but it's a bit different from a standard residential mortgage. Firstly, it comes with a higher deposits and interest rates. As mentioned, you usually need around 25% deposit. Interest rates tend to be higher as well. Lenders view buy-to-let as riskier, so they're more strict with their criteria. Lenders typically want to see that the monthly rental income will cover between 125 to 145% of the mortgage payments. This is called interest cover ratio. Some lenders may also look at your personal income, especially if you're new to buy-to-let. And if you own 4 or more properties, you are considered a portfolio landlord, which comes with additional rules. So here's my pro tip. Work with a specialist mortgage broker who can find deals suited to your situation and help you navigate complex criteria. The next step is finding the right property. When investing in a buy-to-let property, location is key. A good property can generate consistent rental income and see long-term appreciation. Here's what to look for. The first one is rental yield. This is your annual rental income as a percentage of the property's price. Aim for a yield of at least 5 to 8%. Calculate it using this simple formula. Rental yield equals to annual rental income divided by property price times 100. There is capital growth potential, so consider areas with strong house price growth. Potential big cities like London, Manchester, Birmingham, Glasgow, or emerging hotspots like Leeds and Liverpool can offer good opportunities. Also consider tenant demand, so look for areas with high tenant demand near universities, city centres, or good transport links. Research rental listings in the area to see how quickly properties are let. You also need to think about the property type, so decide whether you want a single family home, HMO, which is known as house in multiple occupation, or a city centre flat. Each has different management requirements, appeal to different tenants as well. Importantly, also calculate your returns. Now let's crunch some numbers. It's not just about how much rent you get each month. You need to consider your total return on investment. So this is known as the ROI. Firstly, rental yield. As we discussed, aim for a yield of at least 5 to 8%. Higher yields mean more income relative to the property value. Net cash flow equals to rental income minus mortgage payments minus operating expenses. If your expenses are £700 a month and you earn £1,000 a month in rent, your net cash flow is £300. REI on cash invested include all upfront costs, deposits, legal fees, stamp duty, and calculate your return on cash invested. So how do you calculate this? So the ROI equals to net annual income divided by total cash invested times 100%. This gives you a clearer picture of how much return you're making on your actual investment. Managing your property. Once you own the property, you need to decide whether to self-manage or use a letting agent. So self-manage, you will handle pretty much everything from finding tenants to maintenance issues. It's more hands-on but saves on management fees. A letting agent can take a 10 to 15% cut of your monthly rental income but will handle tenant screening, rent collection and maintenance as well. So here's an important tip. Make sure you understand your legal responsibilities as a landlord, including safety regulations and tenant rights. Every investment comes with risks. Here's what you should be aware of. Void periods, times when the property is empty and not generating rental income. Secondly, property market fluctuations. So house prices can go down as well as up, affecting your capital gain. Another thing is maintenance costs, so unexpected repairs can eat into your profits as well. Regulation changes, the government can change tax rules and landlord regulations, so stay informed. And that's it, your complete guide to buy-to-let in the UK. I hope this video has helped you understand the basics and given you the confidence to start exploring property investment. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more property and finance tips. Got a question? Drop them in the comments and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching and good luck with your buy-to-let journey.